Hey guys, it's Mike, the Wrestling God Smith, and you're watching All in Wrestling, the premier YouTube channel show that focuses on SmackDown, Raw, 205 Live, NXT, and many more. Okay, so I'm actually doing this. I'm also going to talk about. I'm going to talk about NXT, and I'm also going to do my predictions. But I'm going to do my predictions first. The Io Shirai against Shayna Baszler match. I am gonna give that a 2 because I don't really think she's gonna take it. And the reason why I don't think she's gonna take it is the fact that because like Shayna's kind of like dominating as usual. I just don't like her friends. I don't like the two horsewomen. I don't like. It would work if if Ronda was in NXT and they would be the four horsewomen, which would work. That would be a solid angle. I just don't think it's gonna work really because here's the thing. I don't think it's gonna work because one, like Masharai getting the title makes a lot of sense to a certain to a select few because she needs that title push. But I realize that's gonna cause destabilization between Kyrie Sane and her because they're best friends. And I kind of think Kyrie Sane having that title, that actually would have been better for Kyrie Sane to get the title back, and then she could have, and then at some point she could have challenged Io Shirai because I think she should get her. I think it should work. And I think Bianca Belair, like that's the thing with her too, because Bianca Belair could have won the women's championship and she would have fought many people. And I think because Lacey Evans is gone, Nikki Cross is gone, so there's not like a lot. There is a lot. They have a stacked women's division. They do. I just think her getting the challenge that she needs from getting Shayna is kind of hard because there's no balance to it. There really is no balance to it because I'm feeling like okay, like Shayna's good, she's great, but I just think Monster Rye has something that Shayna doesn't. She has that untapped potential, and she has untapped. That's the funny thing, and I liked how they put her in the Women's Royal Rumble, and she got the showcase. See, in NXT, and I'm gonna use this thing a lot, and I think it's all about showcasing your skills and abilities, and I think because of the fact I think in my mind she isn't ready to be a champion because it's kind of like Ricochet being. It's kind of the same thing with Ricochet and Aleister Black because they're both singles competitors. They both had title gold before, and that's the thing. And I kind of believe them beating the War Raiders is pretty cool because I think that's gonna happen. I think them beating the War Raiders is gonna happen, and them trying to secure the goal really because it's not a bad thing, but I think it's gonna happen. And I think it's gonna happen because Aleister Black he's a wild card, just like Ricochet's a wild card, and I think that's why. And and I'm also gonna say I think also the Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole match, which I like, but I just don't see Adam Cole being NXT champion. I just don't see it. Not like I hate him. It's just that him Undisputed Era are already godlike as they are in a short amount of time that they've been on NXT, they could actually get called up on WrestleMania because that's what's going to end up happening because they're all going to go. Because the thing is, they could be bigger stars on the main roster than NXT because there's more titles to grab. Because I mean, them being on Raw would actually make a lot of sense. That would make the tag team division better and actually want to fight Undisputed Era. Because the thing is, they can beat Authors of Pain, they can beat the Revival, because they've never had a proper match against them, and it's kind of like a match we would never see. And the thing is, it's four dudes and not one, and that's what I mean. And I think Johnny Gargano having the title, and I think that's a good angle for him to have the title until Tommaso gets back, so they could actually have a proper rivalry for the title, because that's what should have happened when they first did their rivalry. Like he should have had a title match at Takeover, a whole harmless title match. That way he could have won the title, and I think he would have won the title by count. He would have won it. He would have won the title, and that was the thing. I don't really believe like they need that rivalry. That's what's keeping him strong. That's what's keeping him going. And I think him going after the undisputed era, which is a good idea, it's just not a really it's not really a solid rivalry because he's only focusing on Cole. He's not focusing on O'Reilly. He's not focusing on Fish. He's not focusing on Strong. It just doesn't work. And to be perfectly honest, like him chasing the undisputed era, I just I really feel that the people who should be getting these titles are gonna get them. But it's like that's the thing. Like everybody thinks that I don't like in the Velveteen Matt Riddle match. I really have a lot of hope for him, but I kind of am gonna give that a 4 because I'm gonna give that like a 4 out of 10 because somehow Velveteen Dream's gonna retain, and I think he's gonna do it in such a way because Matt Riddle is he's a heavy hitter, and I think Velveteen Dream thinks that Matt Riddle is just like everybody else, and he's not. And it was the same thing with EC3 when they had their match against each other because it was two eras clashing into one. And that's something that should have happened. And I kind of feel like they're kind of pushing Matt Riddle to be this champion, and he can be a champion. It's just not. It's not in the cards per se. It's not there. It's like really not in the cards. That's how I feel about it. Because if it was in the cards, and I'm being 100, I'm being really 100% honest with it, it would have happened. I just don't think him being the champion, him being the guy that he is, it just doesn't work with me because I feel like okay, Matt Riddle's gifted. He's gifted in so many different ways, and I just feel like him having that title doesn't. It's gonna give him a lot of. It's gonna give him a lot of push, and it's gonna give him a lot of heat. Because the thing is, Matt Riddle's got a following, and Velveteen Dream's got a following, and that's what's gonna end up happening. And then like with NXT, like with next Wednesday coming in, it's gonna be a big thing. Because what could happen, Triple H could make that call and said, "Listen, I know you got the North American title, but how do you want to? Let's say if you want to be World Heavyweight Champion, he'll probably make that call to Velveteen Dream. He'll probably make it to Undisputed Era, which I really think he should think about making that call up to them because they're that damn dominant. And I think if they go on pretty much if they go on Raw or SmackDown at the time after WrestleMania, it's gonna be a huge pop for them. It's gonna be a huge pop because they're not at their four guys. They're not two. See, the thing with the Revival, the reason why they didn't get that push they should have got when they first got to Raw was because Raw's tag team is kind of tag team division is kind of abysmal. And I think, and I'm being honest, and I'm also gonna but anyway, that's my predictions. Like even with like with Wednesday anyway, I kind of feel like them having that fight and then Adam Cole, like him and Adam Cole having the promo segment, they probably had a match. Which I mean, they probably did a lot of matches, and I think, and I really want to see what they're gonna do with Candice LeRae because I really want to see what they can do with her because I just feel like she's just hanging, and I just like she doesn't have a story. That's what kind of puzzles me a bit. And I'm also gonna talk. I'm also gonna put I'm gonna put the predictions. I'm also gonna put. Like I said, guys. I'm gonna do my NXT video, but I'm talking about NXT, but then now I'm gonna switch it to 205 Live. See, and I like the matches that they've been having, and I think Tony Nese he did a decent promo, and I think him being I really think him being the cruiserweight champion would help because the thing is he could actually go into. I think they should put some of the cruiserweight in the main roster. I really do because I see what they can do. I've seen what Drew Gulak can do. I've seen what Mike Kanellis, which he's oh god, he's god awful. The dude is god awful. I don't know why they have him in 205 Live. They tried to have him on SmackDown. The dude, like he seriously just sucks. Like he has no charisma, And Maria just being there makes a lot of sense, but she's just an idiot. Like, she's believing that shit, and I really feel like she's just hyping him up because she's his wife. I remember when she first was on the WWE, like when she was in like 2000, I think 2004, 2005, she showed up, and she just was a dope. Like, I still remember that dopeness. Like, she could have had John Cena too. And I think Ashley could have had him too, but Ashley was bad. But I don't know. I don't know. I really just feel like Mike Kanellis being in 205 Live it's not really gonna help him. It's really not. I think, I really think, Tyler Breeze being on 205 Live could actually help him. I think that would work for him to have a title. That's what I kind of feel like. But I'm gonna go back to the NXT thing. Like I said, NXT was good. It was good. It was good last Wednesday. I saw everything, and I feel like I still feel, and this is my thing. I still feel that, like, the Forgotten Sons, which is Jackson Reich, I think is Cutler, Riker, and I think who else is the dude? The leader. I can't remember his name now. Well, the Forgotten Sons in general, all three of them, I think they're really good, and I think they're a great tag team. But their chemistry is still kind of off. They're not like Oni Lurkin and Danny Birch, because I kind of like them, where their tag team is ridiculous. And same thing with Mustache Mountain, because their tag teaming is ridiculous, just like the Undisputed Era and DIY is. But to a point, Undisputed Era, like, what I like about them is that they can basically make it go either way. And I think what William Regal's gonna do, he's basically gonna make it so he's gonna pretty much stack the odds against Adam Cole, but he's gonna go through it. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe to this video. Peace.